What's up, everybody? I'm Tyler.
And I'm Brittany.
We got a new video for you today. Let's get into this.
So today we got to cut some 2x10s. And they have to be 18 feet long. So that's why we're dealing with this super long log today.
First things first, the log's actually 22 feet. I'm gonna have to buck it off because there's no point in us dealing with an extra couple of feet when it's already hard enough to deal with.
Very true.
18 feet, so let alone 22 feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and buck off the end of that log, and I have a order for, we're doing 1.5 by 9.5, so it's like nominal 2x10s, and we're gonna cut 11 of them, 18-foot long log. 18-foot log. I want to say log so bad.
Long.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get the chainsaw out. That 362's been begging to be sawn on some wood, so let's let it do its job. So we never get around to recording our blade changes. We're having some waves, so obviously we need to start with doing a blade change first. So I'm gonna show you guys how we change blade on this LT40. It's definitely not the easiest one I've ever changed as far as like getting the covers off and everything, but it's a fair amount of time in between changes. Run this on out a good ways, then come right here, push that in. It gives you plenty of room. Pull your pin. I'm gonna ease the head back, get this room off this log. This panel here comes off easy enough. This panel over here requires a little bit more. See, it's easier without the log, but I'll just step through. Pull another pin here. What makes it difficult is coming around that post there. Even on getting your blade out, now that your blade is out, you gotta get it around your post here. Which I'm on the opposite side. There we go. And get over here where I can get it out.
It's hard to do with the log on the bed.
Yeah, the log's what's making it even worse. Although I admit, see, it's the coming around that post right there. Makes it kind of difficult, which is kind of annoying, especially when I got a brand new, freshly sharpened or a brand new blade, and I'm like trying to avoid hitting a metal post off the rip, you know. So when you're putting it back on, of course, now you have to worry about the pole again with your sharp blade, but if you're careful, you can pretty much get around it without too big of an issue. Another little thing, like I've had some people ask some questions in the comments about like, what do you like, don't like, pros, cons of the LT40. You got these two little guides on either side that this goes through, and then rest up under here. So when you're putting this blade on, you kind of got to lift up and make sure you get it in there at the same time as feeding it on the top. So one thing I always recommend is just make sure you give yourself plenty of looseness. Do not have it tight at all when you're trying to do this. We'll start to ease her back up. When you're tensioning it, put like 1,000 PSI on this gauge back here, and then I'll kind of rotate it to make sure everything's freely turning. So we bring this up to 3. You want to be anywhere from, like it says up here in your acceptable range, 2,800 to 3,000 PSI. And when you first start up, it's going to stretch just a little bit, so you have to kind of, you know, re-tighten it. But other than that, dealing with that post is the biggest issue. You know, getting around this right here. You know, because unlike some sawmills I've had in the past, you know, that post isn't there. Even my AC36 coops, which is a lot bigger mill than this LT40 is, you know, it had an easier door system. It's just the way they have the head built on that, you know, double rail. It makes putting the blade on and off a little more difficult. All right, so we got it at 9.5 inches. So now we're gonna turn that up. We're gonna saw all the way through it and then use the tractor to get those 18-foot boards out of the building. I'm gonna try to record and pull this board with my left hand. Britt's catching the other end. We're getting these last 4 off. It's a long way between me and you down there, Britt.
Far down there.
All right. Let me get my end up here. Drop. One to go, guys. Start dragging so I can get the middle of my hand here. So we finished that order. It's pretty much done, and waiting on him to come pick that up. But there's no sense in us ending it right here, guys. I got some things I need to show you. There's more going on at the Wallace farm and Sawmill. Let's take you over to the farm portion. We do got some good plant growth starting to happen. Corn's coming up. Let's go. I'm gonna show it to you.
Let's go look. Come on, guys. Let's check out our garden. Check out this pretty trellis that me and Tyler built. It's got our peas already growing on it.
Show them
catching on.
Show them these pea plants, and then they're starting to grab right there, and then we're gonna get them to run up.
Our onions are really starting to look really good too.
Yep, bunch of onions down through there. And
Broccoli.
so what is this over here? This plane is interrupting our talk.
This plane always is. There's some nasty. These are our broccoli plants.
Okay, so
They're looking really good too.
we got broccoli starting and going pretty good down through here.
And our cabbage plants on the end.
Yep, right here you can see the difference when they change. You can start to see those cabbages forming right in the center. They're looking really good. This dark patch right in here is where I turned in some of our compost, added some fertilizer, and there's corn planted here. Now let's see if I can find where some corn's coming up. I'll show you guys. Right here, you can see that corn breaking ground there. Right there is a piece of corn, and right there's one coming up. So that's just starting to break ground. I think we put the corn in 8-9 days ago.
Something like that.
So it took a couple days. It needed to get the rain, then it got the rain. And this is about 6-7 days after that rain we had. So I think that's why we're starting to see it germinate. So 2 or 3 days from now, I think we'll see a lot more corn up in these rows. All right, I'm gonna take you over here and show you the little chicken house. We gotta do some updates on this. I gotta get in there and do some better nesting boxes and stuff like that. But you can see we got a rooster and 3 hens, and they're living the high life in their giant palace for that small amount of chickens. But that's fine. We don't really want but another, how many chickens we want, Britt?
Maybe about 4 more hens. I'm getting 3 eggs every day, so that's pretty good for us. But
Yeah, maybe 4 more hens so we could get like 6 a day. That'd be great.
that'd be good, yeah.
6 eggs a day would be more than we need. This rooster's awesome. I actually have to trim those spurs. He's like hitting himself with them, so I'm about to get in there and take care of that.
Alright, so I want y'all to see something really cool that Tyler did over the weekend. Check this out, guys.
All right, let me show you some stuff we've done inside the shop. One, I painted my benches, and I still got a lot of things to hang and make that, you know, look like something. But this is what I worked on over the weekend. Over the weekend, I came inside of here, and I had some old rusted barn tin. That would look really cool in the background of my little metalworking section. And I needed some helmet storage for all my motorcycle helmets, so I got those hung up. But I thought it made a really cool backdrop there. Got the TC Bros banner. I do a lot of parts with them, so I thought that was kind of neat to throw up there. Just give it a cool little vibe in here. That, however, will complete the video. I'm about to go load those 18-foot lumber, up on a truck for guys on the way here in a little bit. And, I mean, I had to include a little everything, guys. There's going to be a future video coming up on Friday. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be doing just yet, but stay tuned. And I got a big video coming for you the following week. So just be on the lookout. We got big plans.
We do.
We got some big fun plans. This is going to be a fun video, not a work video. So if you're into the work videos, you're going to next week's not going to be your time. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. What do we got in the description below for them to see?
Don't miss out on our Patreon. The guys over there have already seen this.
Yeah, they already seen our backdrop. They've seen our weekend festivities of working on this. So Patreon links in the description. A couple other links down there. Check those out. But that's going to do it. Till next time.